October.
Yeah.
You know, and there were several weeks where we didn't stay up week to week, and
okay, guys.
Only now, so.
Okay, we're started.
All right, welcome to another episode of Big and Stupid Game Reviews. Stupid J.
Big Mike. Today we're going to be reviewing Street Fighter CROSS Tekken, which is the dumbest name. I hate that they call it Cross. I don't know why.
I would have been just happy Street Fighter Tekken, which is what I've just been
Street
calling
Fighter versus Tekken, Street Fighter and Tekken, but no, it's Street Fighter CROSS Tekken, even though it's an X.
Because it's a cross.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Whatever.
No, it's not a cross, it's an X. A cross is like this, an X is like this.
It's two crossing lines. They're crossing.
Yeah. It's still an X.
Alright, who cares? So,
I don't.
Alright.
Well, actually, I guess I do. Whatever.
Alright, so this is Street Fighter Tekken, so this is the first one of the two. This one's based on Capcom's Street Fighter version of the game.
Yes.
The other one will be based on the whole Tekken engine and the way that will play.
Yes.
So this plays pretty much almost exactly like Street Fighter 4.
It sure does. And I didn't know about this. I didn't know that this was a two-part thing. Because I don't keep up on the news, I just like to play the games. So, like, I was like, alright, Street Fighter and Tekken. I was like, I like Tekken. And Street Fighter's fine. But then I'm playing it and I'm like, this is just Street Fighter. And then like 2 days later, somebody was like, oh yeah, well, when the Tekken Street Fighter one comes out, then it'll be just like Tekken. And I'm like, oh, I should have waited for that one. Because I don't give a fuck about Street Fighter.
So you should ask me. I would have told you that months ago.
I know.
You could have asked your video game partner.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I guess that was my fault.
Okay. Well, basically, first off, it looks awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's no way to disagree upon that.
No.
Cool stages, cool fights, cool characters.
Yeah.
It, for the most part, plays really smooth, and for the most part, controls are good. I had minor issues with the controls.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with any of that stuff. It was not. It didn't have that Soul Calibur 5 lag or you know, everything worked the way it was supposed to. You know, the characters did the same thing the same way that they've been doing it since 1995 or whatever.
Yeah. I think when it came to the controls, the issue I had was jumping and guarding. For some reason, using my toggle, I could jump up and down, no problem. But every time I wanted to jump forward or jump backwards, it only took like half the time. Like 50% of the time, it would work. And same with guards. I'd be holding the back down for a low guard, and they were breaking my guard every time. And then when I started using the D-pad instead of the toggle, no issue every single time.
Yeah.
Now, I know with fighters, it's getting more popular with bringing back arcade sticks. I didn't get to play this with an arcade stick. I want to play this with an arcade stick, but I'm sure it'll probably be more responsive.
Yeah,
but as of now, toggle the D-pad. D-pad's better, and I don't think that's my controller. I think that's just the way it works.
Yeah, well,
I've a relatively new controller I've been using.
Well, the PlayStation D-pad is obviously better for fighters. Or I guess if you have one of the new ones with the new Xbox one with the pop-out thing.
Yeah, I love that thing. It's awesome.
But yeah, but I also don't want to spend $120 on an arcade fight stick when I play two fighters.
Yeah. No, it's understandable. I mean, that's for the hardcore. That's for the tournament fighter guys that are practicing and whatever.
Well, if you're a tournament fighter and you play a lot of fighting games and you're watching this, you probably already have a stick. So.
Well, and here's the other thing. That's what this game is for. This game is for tournament fighters. This is not for... I love fighting games. I love fighting games. That's not a secret. And I love this game, but a major issue is that this is... My problem with the Street Fighter games has always been since Alpha. I think Alpha was their peak, in my personal opinion. It was the most... not simple, but it had the less bullshit. It was like, you had your super meter... Everyone had a super meter, and you know how everyone fought, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now, this game, you have a gem system. You have, which is kind of cool. I mean, you pick certain gems, and some are power you up right away. Some you have to do certain challenges to activate it.
Yeah.
So it can really change the tide. It's pretty cool. But you have EX moves, super moves, cross moves, super cross moves, EX super cross moves. You have launchers, you have Pandora moves. It's ridiculous,
Yeah.
and it's gotten to the point now where half the time when you're fighting, you don't even feel balanced. But when you play arcade by yourself against a computer, I feel this is even more balanced than Street Fighter 4 has been.
Okay.
Playing against Abel, he's not whooping my ass with the greatest of ease with insane combos. He's more toned down. And Zangief, thank you, Capcom. Zangief is finally fun to play with. His moves are a little faster, not a lot faster. He's still slow, still clunky, still powerful. But now he's a little bit more agile. I notice certain moves are quicker. I can actually get combos in with Zangief. I could never do that before. So finally, our favorite bearded video game character has gotten some goddamn respect.
Yeah, I love Zangief. I could never use him because he's too slow. I played this game. I played it a lot. Did the gem thing and whatever. For me, though, you know, the Street Fighter games peaked with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Ever since then, I haven't found one that's quite as good. I liked Tetsunoku.
Okay,
Tetsunoku versus Capcom.
Yeah.
But that was, I mean, that was on the Wii. That was when I had a Wii.
Yeah.
So
and that's different. That's not even on the same.
No, well, that it's
you know,
because it was like Street Fighter. Because what you were just
that
saying,
was more similar to like the Alpha Salon.
what you were just saying, all those crazy moves. I can barely even pull off the back to forward to do the uppercut thing.
The forward.
I sure as fuck can't do some of the shit that you have to do those special moves. So, like, I like sweep to forward and then press 2 buttons, like in Street Fighter. So, yeah, I'm not the right guy to be talking about these Street Fighter games anymore.
This game is fucking too complicated than it should be when it comes to a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of fun playing this with your friends when you're at home having a party, getting your buddies online, you know, whatever. But if you want to go online willy-nilly, you got to be a tournament fighter.
Yeah.
You got to be a guy who really knows that shit. I mean, these combo breakers, these block breakers, reversal breakers. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, and these are characters I really like. Another thing that's probably important to throw out is I thought they were pretty cool, pretty good with the Tekken characters. They look the way they're supposed to, obviously.
Yeah.
If you use a lot of the throws, you totally recognize the throws from the actual Tekken series.
Yeah.
Some of the special moves are right there because they use laser eye and and I thought they were really
But Eddie
focused on
Eddie's not in it, so
that's another problem I have with this game is the roster. It's way too small.
Yeah.
It's a very small roster.
Yeah. Well, they'll probably put stuff out on DLC.
I'm hoping
so that you can pay for it. Oh, you don't really like this game, you want to be Eddie. Why don't you pay me for Eddie and 6 other characters that I'm never going to use?
Yeah. Oh, they are not going to do that. They'll do that for costumes. You'll buy 1 character.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll spend $10 for like 6
All
costumes.
I want is Eddie. I won't play a Tekken game without Eddie in it.
But, I mean, I doubt in this Street Fighter style he'll fight the way
Yeah, that's true. He won't.
He probably won't use the capoeira at all. But
well, I'm sure he still will because that's his thing. But it just probably won't.
Well, that would just won't make him.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, that sucks because I love Eddie.
Well, basically, I like this game. My only faults were basically the directional toggle, which I had to use the D-pad and then had no issues with. Other than that, I also feel it's a little too complicated than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think it played smooth. It looks great. Have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Really good tutorial. And for the first time, and since they've ramped up the Street Fighter series, I mean, this is the 3rd one since Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
They've finally made the tutorial and the training and the practice sessions so much easier to deal with, especially in the first 4 release was really, it was a little too complicated, a little ridiculous, and and it was just kind of like, here, this is how you throw a fireball. Here's how you do a fireball spinning kick. Here's how you do a fireball punch to the kick, groin, uppercut, tits punch, cockballs in the face, nut punch. and then you had to do 800, and then circle this way, then grab a second controller with your foot, and then do it this way, and then take your dick and slap it on the screen, and then boom, you finally got a move that only took away a quarter of the health. You know, do you remember any of that?
No.
Okay, maybe I did more than I probably should have.
Yeah. I don't ever use my penis while I'm playing video games.
Maybe I should stop drinking so much tequila when I play video games.
Probably should. So, what's the final word on this game?
I paid $64, brand new, and I'm happy with it. But, unless you're going to be a serious fighting game guy who's going to really love it, I'd definitely probably wait. Unless you're a tournament guy, you're going to fucking love it.
Yeah, oh no, if you like the Street Fighter games, it's great.
Yeah, you're going to, but...
Or you could just download Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Xbox Live Arcade or PlayStation Network and...
Yeah, but those are two totally different types of fighting games, you know what I mean?
No, they're not.
They totally are.
Oh, the one thing before we finished that I thought was weird was... If you knock out one of the characters, the whole thing is over.
Yeah.
What's the point of having two characters?
Based
no,
on
I know they switch and they regenerate,
and it's about the cross.
But
moves.
Just
that's what they focus on.
I have the second character. Let me use the second character.
Well, again, that's where Street Fighter and especially Tekken with Tekken Tag and all that. That's really where both these fighting franchises have gone. They've gone into the tag thing.
Okay.
You know, and you should be used to that with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and whatnot with 3 partners and shit. So.
Yeah. I didn't play 3 much.
No. Thought you would have loved the fuck out of that.
No, I like 2 better. I like the characters. I have a character thing. I need the characters that I like.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, if you have 4, I'm not sure if it's 100% worth it if you don't play it a lot.
Yeah.
If it's worth a buy, to be honest. But again, some of the characters I felt are balanced better, and again, it's cool to play with some newer characters. And they brought back Rolento, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I haven't played with him since the old, Alpha series and stuff. He plays like shit, but
so if you like,
kind of cool.
If you're a Street Fighter fan
or a nerd like
it's
me
great.
about it,
yeah, it's great. But if you're a casual fighter fan,
buy 4. Buy 4 used.
Buy 4 or
because it's still a solid game.
Yeah. So that was not very helpful.
I'm sorry. Maybe next week we'll have something we'll completely disagree on.
I hope so.
Well, it's a good game. It deserves a good review.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Alright. Anyway, like us on Facebook. Subscribe to the show. And don't forget, we answer all your questions if you have any. And if you have requests, be like Warbeast 1987. Make a request. We'll do it for you. And we'll say your name a couple times, like Warbeast 1987.
Yeah.
Wow, I said your name on the internet. Now you'll be internet famous.
Just don't ask us to do any more Gears of War reviews. Because I'm not going to do that.
Nah, well, I've been there, done that. So, give us good requests, like Jet Grind Radio. That would be a good idea.
Wow! Why didn't I think of that?
Why didn't I think of that a week ago? In the past, when it already happened.